In and out trapping different
So
cars.
Corey has officially been booked in a Harris County facility. As you can see here, his booking date was yesterday, January 16th. Corey turned himself in around 7 p.m. last night. Now, according to court documents, it appears that Corey has a bond set at $100,000. Now, I'm not sure if that's just for one case, since he does have two, which would make it $200,000 bond. Now, if you guys are not familiar with bonds, when you go to a bail's bondsman, they normally require you to put down.
Why his shirt got a hole in it? Chad, let me know why his shirt got a hole. Why his shirt got a hole in it? Two of them at that. I ain't know. Maybe he was having a rough day that day.
Bonds, when you go to a bail's bondsman, they normally require you to put down like 10%. So in order for Corey to get out, it appears that he's going to have to put up $20,000. And it doesn't appear that Corey obtained his own lawyer because he was signed a public defender. Now, there's a lot of back stigma about public defenders because, of course, a lot of them help the courts out. So they really just want you to plead guilty, and so they can get over with the case and be on to the next one. They're not really there to fight for you. Now, I don't want to talk bad on all public defenders because I'm not really familiar with them, but I'm just telling you guys what most people think about public defenders. But it doesn't appear that Corey has the money to pay for a lawyer. I mean, according to the financial
Y'all mean to tell me Corey don't have enough money to pay for lawyers? I get free shit, trenches and kids, please. And I'm trapping different cars. I switch lanes. No, I'm making them mad. I can see it in their face. Ooh. He don't have enough money to pay for lawyers. I'm looking at about 100,000 cash. Maybe 120,000 cash right there. And he don't have enough money for lawyers? Don't make me go to Instagram and pull up bought Chevys and some more stuff. That's crazy, Corey.
that Corey has the money to pay for a lawyer. I mean, according to the financial documents that were filed with the court, he doesn't have any monthly income coming in right now. As you can see, his total income is $0. So now an affidavit of financial condition for a criminal case is a sworn statement that lists a defendant's assets, debts, and income, and it's a key document in a criminal case and may be used to determine if a defendant is eligible for a court-appointed counsel, which Corey does have because he was appointed that public defender. So now, according to these public documents, it states that Corey is living in Katy, Texas with a friend or family. He's been there for 3 years, so stating that he's full-time employed as a content creator. He's been employed for 9 years and 7 months, doesn't have any debts or assets. But now Corey has previously stated that he had real estate in Alabama. So I'm wondering what happened to all that, because that's not listed here on these financial conditions. Now, another document that was posted is the court directive order. As you can see here, the other is check, stating that electronic monitoring device shall be installed prior to defendant's release from Harris County custody. Now, if you guys don't know what that means,
that's an ankle monitor, right, Chet? Let me know.
It means that if Corey is released on bond, then he...
Let me get my sounds right. Is that an ankle monitor, Chet? Let me know.
will probably or will be wearing an ankle monitor so they can know where he's at all times. Now, there are a lot of conditions to having to wear an ankle monitor. One being that you have to be in at a certain time, being that they give him a curfew. And sometimes that curfew is like 6, 7 o'clock in the evening. So now they also filed paperwork with bond conditions. So let's just read all that would apply to Corey. First states, defendant shall personally appear in court on time every time this case is set on the court's docket, unless the judge waives the appearance. Another one states, defendant shall commit no crime and shall not engage in any conduct that could result in his arrest. Another one that is checked here states, defendant is to surrender his or her passport for temporary deposit with the treasurer or register of the court as instructed by supervising agency and provide the agency with proof of that surrender.
A lot of stuff come with that, chat. And he allegedly, bro, like, all this is alleged, and he got arrested and 200,000 cash bond, and he got to pay 20,000 cash to get out. And then he still got to wear an ankle monitor. And then he got to give up his passport and got to be in the house by 6 o'clock. Chat, that's crazy.
So that means that Corey will have to give up his passport, so he will no longer be able to travel out of the country. Now let's look at what they have listed as his travel restrictions. It says defendant travel is restricted as follows: must remain within Harris County, Texas, and its surrounding counties: Brazoria, Chambers, Fort Bend, Galveston, Liberty, Montgomery, and Waller. A request to travel outside these counties must be submitted to your supervising officer at least 2 business days prior to your planned travel date. So looks like Corey will be stuck in Houston until he can get this case resolved. Now it also states defendant must not possess or consume marijuana or any controlled substance or dangerous drug unless obtained a prescription for the defendant issued by a medical doctor. Defendant will provide a copy of all such prescriptions to his supervising officer in advance. Also states defendant must not use or possess a firearm. Defendant is required to submit to an EM.
All black people, no, I take that back. Most black people still possess the firearm and still consume, even though these documents tell them not to.
Which is an electric monitor, which would be the ankle monitor. It states here the EM will be installed prior to release from Harris County custody, calendar days of the defendant's release on bond. Defendant must sign any required agreements, comply with all required equipment and maintenance services, and comply with monitoring protocols as instructed by the supervising agency. So now these were the documents that were listed with the courts. Now hopefully Corey is able to obtain his own attorney and not have a public defender defending him. But I know Corey did state at one point that his case was so solid that he could really defend himself. So maybe that's why he chose to go the public defender route. But then again, lawyers do come with a hefty price tag, and it appears that Corey is in some deep trouble with the courts. Now I will keep you guys updated if Corey does make bail. Again, it looks like he has to put up $20,000. Now there too, before he turned himself in or if he was captured, no one really knows yet, but he did put out the video of himself recording on that day of November 23rd after he thought that those girls were trying to set him up.
Thank y'all so much. Louis be bad with the, you know what I'm saying? Got my Drake on the side of it. I just seen a car circling around the car over there. Knows with the gas station over here. So these 2 white girls.
Oh, bro. If you going broke, bro, sell your car chain, bro. Sell it to the jeweler. The jeweler give you maybe 10, 15K for you. Give it back to you, you know. Maybe he'll do that for you. But I don't know. Maybe he'll be like, she just a cool jeweler. I don't know.
Oh, but that goes to the gas station over here. So these two white girls, long story short, y'all, they're trying to set me up with one of the dudes or whatever, right? So it's just crazy as fuck how, like, you know, the discernment is high. You get to take everything that's going on. You feel what I'm saying? Wow. God is so good. They try to pin me to some shit. They ain't got nothing to do with it. God is so good. I'm telling y'all. Camera right here. See right here. I'm gonna call my boys real quick so I can beat it right.
That's crazy, chat. W video, she had all the information on him. He had no money to obtain a lawyer. Yeah, that's crazy. Let's see what the comments talking about. Chris can finally sleep. Who really cares about Chris? He's just some gay dude that wants to be in the news. I thought he was making $800K a month. He had it all, wife, kids, dream house, making money as a content creator, and can't leave the 304s alone and just take care of his kids. Corey's not a good person. However, let's not celebrate people's downfalls. I wish him healing and to be well soon. All that money he lied, he had said he couldn't afford a lawyer. Y'all know Corey ain't have a lawyer when he was trying to deliver divorce papers to Carmen himself. And the fact he never got a lawyer to get joint custody of his kids. Chat, crazy. This whole video is crazy. W video though. Oh snap. W video. Yeah, W video.